I teori. Okay.
Iya. Terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And thank you for watching this video. My name is Akmal Riza bin Azri. And in this video, we will learn about the concept of halal and haram in muamalat. In this video, we will explain about definition, condition, challenge, solution, and suggestion. So, without wasting our time, let's watch this video. Halal and haram are terms widely used in Islam, distinguish between what is permissible and prohibited according to Islamic law. The importance of halal and haram in muamalat. In Islam, the concept of halal play a crucial role in the area of muamalat. Muamalat encompass all forms of human interaction, relate to trade, finance, business, and more. So, halal and haram in muamalat ensure that all doing are in according to Islamic ethical and legal guidelines. So, that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Alright. Before we dive more deeper into the concept of halal and haram in Muamalat, allow me first to elaborate on the condition in Muamalat. There are several conditions that must be met to ensure that the transaction complies with Islamic principles. First, the subject matter must be lawful and beneficial and adhering to Sharia guidelines. It must be exist by the time of transaction, and the seller must own the item to ensure the legitimacy. Second, the contract itself must begin with the clear offer and by hijab and qabul between both parties. Both parties must understand and agree on all the terms that has on the agreement, whether it's about price or about the item itself. For the parties, they must have reached the age of maturity to ensure that they mentally capable and they agree on the agreement to sell the items. Also, documentation is recommended to avoid any form of fraud or any dispute or argument that could happen later. Moreover, the price of item must be clearly stated and the both parties have agreed on the item on the price that have been agreed. Uh, so, condition the transaction remain ethical and in line with the Sharia guideline.
My name is Anastasia Wahta. Next, halal principle in Muamalat. Halal refers to an act, object, or conduct that are permitted and allowed by Sharia. In Muamalat, we must meet the following conditions. First, compliance with Sharia principle. The transaction must not contain any prohibited things such as riba, borrow, and gambling. Second, lawful subject matter. The goods or services involved must be halal and not associated with anything forbidden such as pork, alcohol. Third, mutual consent. Both parties agree to the terms of the transaction without being forced or deception. Fourth, fairness and transparency. The transaction must ensure justice and avoid exploitation, ensuring that terms, conditions, and risks are clearly communicated. Haram principle in Muamalat. Haram refers to actions, practices, or transactions that are explicitly prohibited under Sharia due to their non-compliance with Islamic principles. A haram transaction typically involves one or more of the following elements. First, riba. Any form of interest-based dealings or unjustified increase in repayment is strictly prohibited. Second, haram. Transactions with unclear terms, excessive risk, or ambiguity in the contract. Third, gambling. Involvement in speculative activities or games of chance where wealth is gained without productive effort. Fourth, prohibit goods and services. Trade or dealing involving items deemed haram such as alcohol, pork, illicit drug, or activities like fraud and theft. Next, unjust tax and exploitation. Transactions that lead to harm, unfair treatment, or exploitation of any party, including dishonest practices and deceit. Last, lack of mutual consent. Agreements formed through coercion, fraud, or deceit.
Everyone, my name is Shahira binti Izamri and I will continue this presentation, which is the challenges in adhering to halal and haram principles in modern era. Okay, the first challenges that we may face for today era is influence of technology and media. The rapid growth of e-commerce and digital media can expose individuals to products, services, or trends that may not align with Islamic principles. For example, exposure to non-halal products. As we can see nowadays, many social media like TikTok and advertisement that promoting without clear labeling of their halal status, which is making it harder for Muslims to determine whether they are halal or not. Okay, the second challenge is complexity of modern products and services. With the vast variety of products and services available today, it can be difficult for Muslims to determine whether they are halal or haram. The ingredients, production services, or even a business practices may not always be clearly disclosed. For example, the raw materials. We don't know how whether the slaughtering method complies with Sharia or not. Okay, the next challenges is economic and financial challenges. In modern era economic system, interest-based transactions, which is riba, are deeply abandoned in banking, loans, and investment. For example, most banks operate on an interest-based model, making it difficult to find a Sharia-compliant option for savings, loans, or even mortgage. Last but not least, the challenges in adhering to halal and haram principles in modern era is lack of awareness and knowledge. Many individuals, especially in a globalized world, may lack sufficient knowledge about Islamic principles concerning what is halal or haram. This occurs to several reasons such as lack of Islamic education, confusion about the products, and lack of concern.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Ashiki binti Ismail. The lack of awareness about halal and haram in our daily transaction can have far-reaching implications not only on our faith but also on our economy and society. This is why the first solution we have is education and public awareness. So beyond campaigns, we also need to focus on formal educations. Developing special educational modules on halal and haram for schools and higher learning institutions is very important. For example, incorporating this knowledge into Islamic studies or even business and economy courses like Bachelor in Halal Industry Management in almost all universities in Malaysia that can create a more informed generation of Muslims. For the public awareness, One way to address this issue is through awareness campaigns. By using platforms like social media and malls, we can educate the public about the importance of halal and haram in their daily lives. Social media, for instance, is very powerful tool to reach younger audience with engaging content like infographics, videos, and interactive discussion. One is Islamic institutions play a very important role in upholding the principles of halal and haram. The first one is JAKIM's role. One of the key institutions in this effort is JAKIM, the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, to meet the growing demand for halal products and services. We must strengthen JAKIM's role. By streamlining the halal certification process, businesses can achieve certification faster and more efficiently without compromising the strict standards of halal. The third one, we have technology. In this digital age, technology has become a powerful tool to solve complex problems. For the example, is halal tracker application. One innovative solution is a halal tracker application. This app would allow users to instantly check the halal status of products or transaction with just a few taps on their smartphones. For instance, every halal certified product could be assigned a unique QR code. Consumer can scan the code to access detailed information such as the product certification body, expiring date of the certification, and its supply chain. This makes it easier to identify authentic halal products and avoid mislabeling. The fourth one is, in today's globalized world, halal products and services are not limited to a single country or region. Lack of standardization of collaboration between countries has led to challenges such as conflicting regulations and mistrust. Global halal standards. The first step is to strengthen the standardizations of halal certifications. Different countries often have different requirements for halal certifications. For example, a product certified as a halal in Malaysia might not meet the standards of another country due to differences in guidelines. By developing a global halal standard, we can harmonize this regulation, making it more easier. Expanding halal infrastructure also is to establish International Halal Research Center is critical to addressing current issues and finding innovative solutions. So this center could focus on areas such like rising challenge, certification technologies, and also consumer needs. The last one is law enforcement. One way to strengthen law enforcement is by introducing strict penalties for those who violate halal principles. For example, businesses that sell haram products or make false halal claims should face heavy fines, license revocations, or even legal prosecutions. These penalties would act as a deterrent, ensuring that companies think twice before engaging in unethical practice.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Muhammad Hazmi. After hearing all the points shared by my teammates, we can conclude that the concept of halal and haram in Muamalat teach Muslims to follow Islamic rules in their financial and social dealings. It helps ensure fairness and avoid bad practice like riba, gharar, and gambling. Allah says in the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, وَأَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَى. Allah has permitted trade and has forbidden interest, even though there are challenges today like lack of knowledge and modern problems. Solutions like education, technology, and strong laws can help people follow these rules and create a fair society. I believe we can all take something meaningful from this presentation. That's all from me, and thank you.